Hi, boys and girls. Well, we just read the book, Where Once There Was a Wood, and we saw how humans changed the land by actually making it difficult for animals. So, we should really fix that problem. If we're going to change the land for how we live, like building roads and tunnels and bridges and things like that, then we need to think of ways to solve those problems too. And in the back of this book, there were some ideas of ways that we could help the animal friends that we displaced by building roads and bridges and tunnels and things like that. One of the ways they said that we could help is providing water for the animals. If we take away the water from an area, then we should really provide water back. So they were talking about things like making sure you put out little clay pots with water for the birds and nightlife that come to visit your yard. And they also talked about leaving some of the branches around so that the animals can use them for shelter, and even grass clippings. They even had the suggestion of when you brush your pets to groom their coats, that fuzz that collects in the brush, take it off and then leave it outside, and birds can use it for a nest. Another idea they had was to make sure that you planted plants in your garden that provided food for the animals. So if we took away a tree, we should at least provide some bushes that provide food for them, or plant flowers that provide for the pollinators in the area. There were lots of different ideas in this book of how we could help animals. So I want you to think of ways that you could help. And you just need to record one in your journal. So I'm going to turn to my next blank page in my journal. And on this one, I think I'm going to draw me putting out a bird feeder with seed on it, because that would be one way I could help the animals that I have been displaced from humans changing the land. Or maybe I could also do me putting out wood piles for the animals to live in. There are so many different ideas and ways that we can think of. And if I cut down a tree to be able to build a road to get back to the house that I'm living in, maybe I should plant a couple of bushes so I could draw me planting a few bushes. And if I'm going to cut my grass, those poor bees are not going to have any flowers. So maybe I should plant some flowers in some of the flower beds or in a little raised garden. So many ways that I can think of. Or if I'm going to build a freeway through someone's forest, then maybe I should provide a tunnel under the freeway so animals can cross it without having to go up on the road where they might get hit by a car. There are so many ideas, so many different ways that we can help the world around us from people changing it. Think of an idea and draw about it in your journal.